I'm going to clarify what reparametrize means. So I sort of introduced this to you as a proportional relationship, but that doesn't mean it always is. If reparametrize is turned off, what you're going to find is that that whole definition happens at the origin of the surface itself, and it becomes magnitude driven from the origin rather than from the boundary. Does that make any sense? So I could put sliders in here from like 0 to 50. Let me put 2 on each here and replace those. And as I slide my 0 value a little higher, that goes, actually let me leave that at the origin. It all just grows straight from that position, right? So even if I move this base, it all is based off of that bottom corner. Okay? Reparametrize turns it into a percentage. Okay? Does that make any sense? So the reason you need to know this is because if you actually need a numerical value, then you don't want it to be reparametrized. Like if you need this thing to be exactly 2 inches off the edge, you want to use non-reparametrized. Make sense? Okay. So the other question that came up is, how did I write these notes? It's a feature that's up on this bar here. I don't usually introduce it because most people just, figure it out eventually, and I only need to annotate it in very rare occasions. But this little pencil will allow me to sketch. So I pick a color and something like that. I can change what the line looks like this. I can say, dotted line around that guy with an arrow, right? And and then you hit check for it to accept, right? But you can create notes using under params and utility, and you go to scribble. That's an option, right? Sometimes if you need like big, large text, you can use scribble, and I just drop that in and say reparametrize means percentage or proportions. Right? And that's going to give me a note. But you want to know what looks cleaner and more concise and professional? Instead of that stuff, put a box, a panel. Yeah. Reparametrize. Yeah, I know. Reparametrize the S input. Right? You can do that. That generally looks a little bit more professional. All right. So just a couple of pro tips there. So let me stop this video and then go into the next segment.